Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for another league race. This is Moogle versus Chex with Sean and Twin on comms. Good luck and have fun.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sean, also known as secretly a Sliver, here with the wonderful Twin Mo. How are you doing tonight, Twin?
I'm doing all right, Sean. I am ready for this race. I love League, and I can't wait for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, so this is two longtime players of the game, Chexhuman and mooglemod. Moogle just recently coming back for a new grind and has set a recent PB of 125.04. Chex, I don't believe he was on a grind. I think he just did a couple practice runs and then did the qualifier, or maybe just did the qualifier. But his PB is 124.37, so about a 30-ish second difference between those two. I don't know. It's too late for me to do math.
It's always too late for me to do math, no matter what time of day it is. Especially time math. Time math is so far out of my pay grade that, yeah, I just make Google do it. But yeah, this is Escape. Escape, not much happens. It's kind of boring.
Oh, we save a princess temporarily. Sorry, should I not spoil a 35-year-old game?
I mean, there's always things that can go wrong, but and there's little optimizations, like you want good RNG in that Castle Tower courtyard. You want to be getting in pumps to help Link move a little bit faster. You want good RNG in this Green Guard Hellway, which Moogle Chex got better RNG in my opinion, but yeah. Anyway, and then there's like the ball and chain guard that can go wrong. You've got snake RNG, you've got rat RNG. Yeah, there's lots of little things that can go wrong in Escape, but it's the split that you always do. Even if the run is bad, you always do Escape, and so it just gets boring.
Yeah, and there's not like a whole lot of stuff that you have to really react to, so it does just become a bit tedious after a while, especially if you mess up somewhere in the run and then you reset and you just have to do this again and again.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's just lots of little things that can go wrong. You'll see both of these runners. Oh, okay, never mind. Moogle instantly proving me wrong. Chex is doing 8 slash on this ball and chain guard, whereas Moogle did a 1 pot. And you can see there's not much of a difference. But Chex did get the better chest open. You want to be able to open that chest before you talk to Zelda. Not entirely sure why. Apparently it's faster, but I don't know.
I don't think it's faster. I think it just reduces human error frames, because if you open the chest first, then you don't have to do like a frame perfect open after you cancel the Zelda text box.
Okay, that does make a lot more sense. For sure. So, but yeah, this, the first couple splits, if you really want to see something interesting, take like some of these high level runners like Chex and Moogle here and compare them to a beginner runner, and you will see it doesn't look like they are doing anything different when compared to each other. But if you get a newer runner and compare them, you will notice how different it is, just because they know how to move the elf better. They know all the little things, like how to go through doorways, how to do proper pumping, and how to react to certain RNGs, and it's really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really translate to the screen, especially if you don't know what to look for. But they're doing a lot of inputs in this one little dungeon. So it's yeah, when you actually look at, like, if somebody has an input display or a hand cam, like the amount of inputs that are in this dungeon just to make it go that tiny little bit faster and shave off maybe 10 frames or less per room. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, with the pumping and everything, there's little optimizations, like to get that bat to move out of the way. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. But yeah, pumping is going to be very important in the next couple rooms because moving through water is slow, and pumping helps you move faster. So.
Yeah, and the water pumping doesn't have to be as precise as the ground pumping in order to save time. And unfortunately, both of them got the Seattle. Okay, cool.
And both of them getting bodied a little bit by those rats, the friends that are hanging out up there too.
Yeah, so when the key rat goes up into that little corridor there, we call it Seattle Rat because it's the northwest corner of the room. And that's something you don't want to see. It's like a 1.5 or 2 second time loss.
Alright, no rat frames for either of our runners tonight, but that's okay. Both coming out with... I would be incredibly happy with these times, but I'm not good. So, yeah. I'd be incredibly happy with a 555, 556 escape.
Yeah, 555 is okay for runners of this caliber. It's not something you would reset over, but you definitely hope for a little better than that. But with the RNGs, especially that Moogle got, because he got a little bodied in the courtyard as well. So, yeah, it's a good start for both. Now I get to walk all the way to Eastern.
Yeah, this is a no save and quit category, so yeah, we will be walking or running a lot. Even the flute doesn't get utilized as much as you would think once we get it. But yeah, it's just a lot of moving your elf around the screen in a really efficient manner.
Yeah, so you'll notice they're taking advantage of diagonal paths. Anybody who's been to 10th grade geometry class knows that shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So you want to minimize the distance that Link has to go by utilizing the diagonals. And on top of that, Link also moves a little bit faster when you're doing diagonals. So you get benefit from that as well.
Yeah, we have a couple of high-level runners who, whenever they're talking to newer runners, are always saying diagonals, diagonals, diagonals. So they can be really, really good.
Yeah, that never goes away. I still get yelled at for not diagonaling sometimes.
Same. Big same. And yeah, like Spaces is saying in chat, Chex got a 20 rupee drop from that first Popo in the first switch room. It's so good to have that money. Don't need to stress as much about finding rupees, whereas Moogle has absolutely none. Moogle's Link is a very broke boy, and he is on the lookout for any rupee drops that are on his path.
Yeah, so what they're trying to do here is get the 4th drop off of the rupee prize pack. So the rats in escape are in the rupee prize pack. So you kind of look at what they drop if you end up killing any in escape, but you also have to look at the popos in this dungeon because they also drop rupees. And so the first drop is a 5 rupee, second drop is a 1 rupee, third drop is a 5, and then you want that 4th one, which is the red 20. So we try to set that up by making sure that the blue rupee drops. So killing rats or popos or whatever to make that first drop happen, and then we actually want to maintain on that because there's a room later on that has 6 popos in it, and we want to force that rupee drop to be in our path.
It's really frustrating when the red rupee does spawn in that room, but it's off to the side and it's just out of reach. And you're like, no, I want it so much. Okay, both runners. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What do we even need the rupees for anyway?
Well, we are thinking into the future. Link has a little bit of a savings plan going on, thinking ahead, and in a couple of dungeons, we will need to pay a monkey. We need to pay that monkey 110 rupees. So we have to come up with that money in a very timely manner.
Yeah, and you can see kind of the accordion effect here with Chex getting a little bit blocked by cannonballs, but Moogle getting the worst RNG in what we call Zelda Gamer Room. So it's like you can see like where one loses time and then the other can just make it up. Oh no.
Okay, recovered nicely. If you did notice, Moogle had all of his popos dropped money, but the red was off to the right and not in a good location to pick up. So unfortunately, Moogle is still okay on money. 6 is an acceptable amount at this point, I believe, but Chex is just in a better spot.
0 is acceptable at this point, basically. You have other ways to get rupees.
See, that's why you're here. I don't do tree rupees. I'm still a baby and get Grandpa's savings account out of the back here. But, yeah. Okay, now we get to go fast. This is where it starts to get fun. I actually enjoy the desert split a lot more now that I've played the game some more. Just because the movement is a bit more fun than some of the other splits.
I always pray to just make it through Eastern so that I hit my controller really hard in Escape and Eastern, so my aging hands appreciate when I can kind of just press one button instead of 20 to do the same thing.
Oh yeah, I feel that 100%. I find myself death gripping that controller in those first 2 splits where you're just walking. That was a very nice unholy spin speed on Moogle's side. I don't think Chex did that spin speed, but they'll both go for it on the way back out.
Yeah, so the spin speed on the way there only can save up to 22 frames, and that's if you do it perfectly. If you nudge on something, that can cost you a little bit of time. Moogle did it really, really well, so he probably was closer to that 22 frame number, just trying to make up a little bit of ground.
I love that little up right movement on the screen with the single blue guard, where you're dashing right and then down. Just sets you up so that you don't have to worry about getting poked as much. It's really nice.
Yeah, and that happens a few times in these desert screens where you just need to offset Link by maybe a pixel, and that'll put his hitbox in a better spot that it will not take off of the guard's sword. It will just either miss it completely or guaranteed hit.
Yeah, but going into desert here, we are still really, really close. The front part of desert is very, very, excuse me, very simple, very easy to do. It's not easy to do well, but it's easy to do. But when we get to the boss is when the Chex, no. when the RNG hits hard.
Yeah, so there isn't a lot of RNG in this dungeon. There's a lot of RNG in this game, and you'll hear us refer to it a lot. And but yeah, this dungeon is usually pretty consistent up until the boss, and then you have to deal with hitting moving targets with a bow.
And using the bow is actually more intricate than you would think, because you can only have one arrow on the screen, or in flight at a time. So until your arrow hits the wall or an enemy, you can't fire another shot. So it can be frustrating, for sure.
I'm surprised that Moogle didn't get the 5 rupees in this Circle of Pots room. Because you kind of want at least, I want to say 7 rupees coming out of this dungeon. I think the real number is 8. But usually when you have fewer than that, you wanna get the 5 rupee pot that's in that room. I think he's just gonna pray that. Oh no! Okay.
Oh no. That is why that is the scariest spin speed in the game. Hands down.
Yeah, so I did see him enter the leaping animation like a frame before he menued, and unfortunately we get to do half of that again.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have to do like the cannonball room and everything. It's just a pain, and it's a time loss. That doesn't mean that Moogle is out in the slightest. There is still a lot of game left to go, and a lot of things can happen. So
yeah, anybody who's been watching the last week and a half can tell you there's a lot of weird stuff that can happen here that will result in time losses. So
all right, so
not
here's this
over.
boss that we were talking about.
Fortunate hop there for Chex, but unfortunately readjusting there would have probably cost him in position.
No, you stupid worm. There we go. Moogle forgetting which tile room he is in, because they both look the same. Very understandable. Okay, we did it.
I've
Chex
definitely
doing
done
them.
that before.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's happened to like everybody. So Chex took advantage of the little bit of time that you have while the pendant is dropping to menu to boom to help mitigate some of these the pickle RNGs coming up here. Moogle, you can tell, is getting a little frustrated here. This boss is just rough.
Yeah, it's not something we typically see from Moogle here, but hopefully we'll have a chance to bring it back. Okay, that was good. That was good last cycle.
Yeah, very nice cleanup on that. Nice swim from Chex as well. That is a spot where you can soft lock the game. In a race setting like this, we would just save and quit and go to Sank, I believe.
Yeah.
I can never, yeah. But in a PB attempt, your run is dead, sadly. And I find it happens more often after you have a really good desert split, like a gold, or even, just close to gold. I swear it's more likely to happen on those situations.
Even just, one of your better Landmo fights, right? Like, you get maybe a 3 cycle or even a 2 cycle, and then all of a sudden you get double blocked by pickles, and there goes your time save.
Yep.
Or you just soft block and have to reset.
For sure. Or Death Mountain, this screen that Chex is on here, just decides to ruin your day. Between the boulders and the dead rocks, it can happen quickly.
Yeah, I would say Hera is the first really big gatekeeper of the run. This is going to be the split that fluctuates a lot. Not like up to this point in the run, there will be a couple other ones, a couple big points of RNG that can really mess up your time.
But Chex here, I'm gonna say it. Chex is going into Hera with full health, and that is a like almost like it feels like you're cheating because it doesn't happen very often. At least not for me. I'm usually at least 1 or 2 hearts down, sometimes more, just from boulders and dead rocks and just the mountain in general.
Sometimes it just lines up though.
Yeah.
Let's see if it looks like Moogle's gonna have pretty decent caps too here.
Yeah, he did take a half a heart somewhere. I didn't see where that was, whether it was a boulder or what, but
I think boulders do 1 full heart. I think he might have touched a pickle.
oh, okay, okay. That heckin' Moldorm.
That was a rude Moldorm.
Oh, how did he dodge that bone? It was like right in his face.
The
Very
hitbox
nice,
for the
though.
bones is actually very, very small. So
Oh, really?
yeah, you'll dodge it sometimes when you think it's gonna hit you.
Nice. Oh, the arrow drop. I mean, Chex doesn't technically need those arrows, but they're such a nice little perk when they do drop in your way.
I'm sure Moogle will appreciate if they drop, though.
Yes, Moogle is definitely in that range where I would be thinking about picking up the arrows on that diagonal Death Mountain Descent cave.
Okay, Chex just got another red rupee. This is not fair.
Holy moly, 50! That means he can skip quite a few blues, right?
Yeah, but you get diminishing returns if you skip too many. You still need to pull the tree, and if you don't collect any blues, then it lags your game a lot. So you have to collect at least 1, I think. But like, then you end up having to do math. I wouldn't be surprised if he just does 3 and 3 here.
I don't know. Chex likes to do a different movement on that first tree screen, so we'll see what he does. But that was a very nice fight, a Moldorm fight on Chex's side. Nice dash bonk bomb jump on Moogle's side. Oh,
if you soft block, you have to return to the fake flipper screen. That's a change from previous year.
okay,
seasons then.
okay.
Can you skip 2 reds ever? Theoretically, yes, but the difference between picking up 2 rupees and picking up 3 rupees is very, very small. Plus, you have to deal with the extra lag on the screen, and I'm not sure how much lag there is in the forest.
No, Moogle. At least it wasn't middle hole.
Alright, I appreciate the pickle murder on Chex's side.
I forget I have push to talk on, so I was just talking and nobody could hear me. But that's okay, because it wasn't important. Uh-oh. Moogle fell again, and we're down to half a heart. Moldorm is not a fight you want to be this low on health on.
Oh. Like he was trying to get out of the way there, but didn't release in time. That's part of the struggle of being in a race, is like if you're in a regular PB attempt, you just hit the reset button and let it go. But if you're in a race, like you're never out of it until your opponent finishes, so you just kind of have to take whatever happens and put it behind you and just keep soldiering through.
Yeah, it can really wear on the mindset, though. At least it would on me. I'm sure there are some people out there who can shake it off and move on, but I know that I would be getting even more frustrated, which would probably end up leading to more mistakes. But let's hope that Moogle can shake it off and just, like you said, soldier on.
It checks on into Castle Tower. Alright, Moldworm's dead. Can't hurt you anymore.
So Aga Tower is one of those splits that, thinking about it, it doesn't seem too hard, but to do it quickly and to do it really well, it is incredibly difficult. I think I saw Doomtop say somewhere in Discord today that the skill ceiling for Aga Tower is incredibly high. Like, it's crazy some of the things you can do in these few rooms that save so much time.
Yeah, even something as simple as like getting hit once in the maze portion by something that you have no control over can lose a lot of time, because you really want to maintain those sword beams for especially these two rooms right here.
Yeah, maintaining sword beams through here is so difficult sometimes. But Chex is putting on a show for us, and it is wonderful to see.
He's cruising.
Alright, we got long arms on Moogle's side, which is nice, and we're just heading into our second big RNG. Actually, I'd say third. I'd say Moldorm is a pretty big RNG spot too. But yeah, so Aga and his blue balls. We love Aga and his blue balls, don't we?
Aga's alright. I could do without the blue balls. So for those who don't know, Aghanim attacks 5 times. First one is always a red ball. The next 3 shots are 50-50 between red balls and blue balls, and then the 5th shot is always a lightning shot. So, assuming that you hit every red ball on time when it comes, you have a maximum chance of 15 blue balls. It's very unlikely. It's only happened maybe a handful of times, at least on stream, to people. Yeah, so Moogle fell twice and died to Moldorm. So we
Yeah, and he missed Desert. He fell off the ledge in Desert on that spin speed.
Yeah, so hopefully that's all the disasters of the entire run.
I have not been counting, but that's more than is that's enough Aga. We're
Yeah,
just gonna say that.
that's a lot of
Uh-oh.
that's a lot of blue balls. This is
Moogle. So, unfortunately, Moogle took some damage there. He did get lucky with that spin, and nothing dropped. So, our fairy drop in TR is still looking very good.
Alright, well, Check's got a bunch of blue balls. I'm not really sure how many. Something like 5-ish. So that's something that may allow Moogle to gain back some of that ground.
Yeah, after that first room, his Aga Tower has been really, really solid. So it's good to see him getting back onto that and hitting these strats. Okay, that bird scared me.
Yeah, that bird usually isn't scary. It's just I think
He was
maybe
gonna
Chex
he was
a
gonna
little
bonk,
bit-
so he had to adjust. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit off the line. 7 blue balls. Thank you, Chex.
All right, so there's the monkey that needed all the money. Got a nice medium hop. Meanwhile, Moogle will be heading into Aga.
Yeah, so Kiki hops are not anything. It's nothing you can really conclude from Kiki hops. It's just based on RNG, and it's a fun little thing to keep track of. Meowski says it can indicate the luck of your run from then on, but I don't believe him.
It's just for fun. It is interesting that it doesn't matter how high Kiki hops, it doesn't affect anything, like timing-wise or anything. Moogle, honey, did we just lose count? Why did we stand there and take the lightning hit? I'm scared.
I think maybe he wasn't counting. Seems like I mean, he theoretically shouldn't be in danger of taking a hit from a blue ball here, but we will see.
Well, I mean, if he could maybe stop trolling, my heart's not very good, okay? But we're fine. We get a full refill here. Meanwhile, Chex is on their way to hammer jump.
Yeah, so this is the only interior rail clip that's allowed, I believe. So basically, we're just gonna use a bomb and get lost, and then we're gonna damage boost through this rail.
We're just
Grab
gonna
the
hit the
hammer.
pixels first try. You know, no big deal.
Well, he looked at the map, and the map told him which pixels to hit.
Oh, okay, the map told him, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's why he pressed the map button. That's not really why he pressed the map button.
Yeah, that was an accidental map.
It's
We
just
shouldn't ever have to hit that map button. Although, a lot of runners will mash the X button to help advance text boxes, and so sometimes you do see maps. I missed it. Did we get a hot statue?
I also missed it. hot statue.
For those of you who don't know, Lowell Danzy actually did a sexy statue emo and put it on 7TV, and it is fantastic. Close. You are a big fat liar. I think Moogle got the same Kiki Hop as Chex. I hate it when that turtle goes down.
Yeah, those turtles pick a direction to go, and I think they both have an independent 25% chance to go down. So it's a little disheartening when they do. Alright, very good Helma fight though. Fought through those fireballs, even got the early mask hit off, and he just kind of stood still.
Moogle got hit. So we are going to be down a little bit. Moogle, what are you doing to us? Stop.
Putting on a show.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have fun where you can. For sure. Very nice hammer jump from Moogle. Alright, so this overworld section, before we get to Thieves Town, is one of the longer ones. It's not the longest one, but there are quite a few different screen transitions. Not transactions, different word. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, we got another sexy statue. Let's go.
Another hot statue.
Isn't the Ice Palace overworld longer?
No, Ice Palace is like 240 something. This one's
It feels longer.
up near 3 minutes. I think you're right, this might be the longest one.
Okay.
It may depend on how you do your shopping. Actually, no, it shouldn't, because Long Swamp Overworld is 245.
I gotta go feed my cat. He's yelling at me. I'll be right back.
My cat is also yelling at me, not because I didn't feed him. Right. Cool turtle room. So that's how turtle room is supposed to go. When they cooperate. Oh, we're doing sword and dash buffers. Okay, let's go. Pulling out the old strats. That's how we used to have to fight Helmasaur before it was discovered that arming spin speed gives you the dashing hitbox. Into Thieves Town here.
Okay, the cat has been fed. He's much happier.
Thieves Town is kind of a routine split. There are a decent amount of things that you have to react to, but like it's usually pretty comfy.
Yeah, it's another one of those where there's a lot of rooms where you just dash through them. Ooh, nice dash cancel there on Chex's side with that RNG. Only to get hit by the anti-parry at the top, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest room in this dungeon, because not only do you have to hit the correct pixel, but you also have to deal with the enemy positions, and you can never tell what positions the enemies are going to be in. Sometimes you can just dash through untouched, and sometimes they just double block you, and you just stand there for 2 seconds till it moves.
Yeah, and there's really not much you can do about that at all, and it's a frustrating room sometimes. Okay, chat. Somebody once told me that the little stones in the grass around the statue look like the state of Ohio, and now I cannot unsee it.
I don't see it. It looks like crosshairs on a gun sight to me.
I cannot remember who told me that, but it has stuck with me, and it's horrible knowledge. It's okay. Close. A lot of people in Ohio probably don't know what Ohio looks like.
Shots fired.
Alright, so blind is a scripted fight. I feel like legally obligated to say that.
Yeah, so what that means is if you go into the blind room and you do the exact same inputs, you should have the exact same results. So you just figure out how to get 9 quick hits in, and then just do that every single time, and nothing ever goes horribly wrong.
Never goes wrong in blind. Nope. Never reset because you die on blind. Never happens.
Nope. Coming up on the hellway for Moogle. Let's see if he's blessed by RNG. Let's go.
Very nice. Meanwhile, Chex is going to be doing a little bit of looting. We get to pick up 600 rupees here in Village of Outcast. And we're going to do a good deed for the day and rescue this frog.
Is it looting
not
if
for
the
free.
houses? Is it
Huh?
looting if the houses are abandoned? Because I don't think anybody lives there. I think there's just money there.
I mean, I'm sure you could argue that. But, like, Sea House doesn't really look abandoned. I don't know. It's a good question. Also, I think my cat hates me. He has chosen to lay on the floor instead of in my lap. That makes me very sad. Oh, that red Zazak. Just mean.
Yeah, that was rude.
Meanwhile, I blinked and Chex now has Tempered Sword. So that means we are going to stop at Sea House and then we're heading to Skull Woods. Okay, will somebody check Chex's cart? Because Fence Dash is impossible and he just got it. So
Maybe he's using one of those cheap box controllers.
maybe. We're not accusing him of cheating at all. Just to be clear.
No, those hitboxes are 100% allowed.
Yeah.
It's just a funny thing. And I know Chex doesn't use one. He's just very good at pressing two buttons at the same time. Probably comes from all those glitch categories that he does.
Yeah. Really nice mummy room for Chex as well.
Yeah, normally you would once you get to the hole you dash up, but yeah, you normally just walk to it because you have to change direction a few times.
I don't know. I need to watch FMG for all of the splits, and I just cannot bring myself to do it because my brain watches, about 5 minutes and it goes off into La La Land. Oh, Chex took a hit from that rope there. No, he didn't. Did he? Yeah.
FMG is a lot. Like, it's a lot of information to try to learn all at once, all like put together in 40 or 50-minute long segments.
It's an excellent resource, though. Like, it is invaluable to have, and yeah. I just need to use it. Don't tell Moogle that I'm not using it.
Yeah, and you know, it's for me it's been good to, like, you know, if I have absolutely no idea how to do a room correctly, then I'll just look it up and use it, but like I would rather just ask community members about stuff, even though it's in FMG and I can just watch it myself. Like, I would rather just talk to people.
You know, I don't mind talking to people in this space, but you make me make a phone call, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's 2026. We shouldn't need to make phone calls anymore.
Alright, Moogle being smart and just ignoring Fence Dash completely. I admire that, and I am behind it 100%.
Yeah, Fence Dash saves a good amount of time, but it also loses like double that amount of time if you end up bonking off the fence. So a lot of people just don't even bother with it.
Alright, so this is the overworld I thought was the longest, but y'all are telling me I'm wrong, which is fine, because I usually am. But it's one of the more difficult overworlds to do well.
Well, it may be different for different runners too. Like like this, if you're good at Thieves Town overworld, but you lose like 10 or 11 seconds in this overworld, then this one becomes the longer one.
True. Very true. Yes, more people need to do Louis Dash, like Chex just did. I love that strat so much.
I'm too much of a tryhard to do that. Nice quick fish.
Okay, I have to say it. It's another legally contracted thing that I have to say. When Link talks to King Zora, watch Zora's eyes. They go all wibbly wobbly, and I played this so much as a kid and I never noticed. It was not until I started speedrunning and doing commentary that I did notice, and it is funny. Like, why did they make his eyeballs go wibbly wobbly? I don't know, but it's funny, and I love it.
Some animator got bored one day, I guess.
Meanwhile, Moogle here is falling into Moth.
Moth is really hard until you learn, like, all of the things that she can do, and then it doesn't become easy necessarily, but then you can do it really fast and just be over it.
That was a beautiful fight. A one-spike Moth fight is so nice. Oh, Chex got hit. I hate that screen.
Yeah, he even bailed, but would have had to take some additional time lost to dip underneath the whirlpool to fully dodge that, so... It's not backbreaking, it just means he doesn't have beams for this room, so he'll have to move a little more and then hope the guy doesn't spark.
Yeah, and Chex avoided killing the extra baris because you can jingle glitch there, which is no fun.
It's not even necessarily about jingle glitching, it's just that it takes a while for the doors to open and the jingle to play. So
yeah, that's a good point. But also, Bombable Room is one of those rooms that a lot of people make look easy, but when you try to do it fast, it's incredibly difficult. And yeah, there's actually quite a few rooms in Ice Palace that are like that.
Yeah, Moogle just got hit by a trident, but I disagree.
Yeah, that should have been a shield block. Easy. He tried to do the dash turn to block the little spear from the moblin, but for some reason the game just said no.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He was maybe just maybe a pixel off and like a pixel too low, and it missed his shield hitbox. But yeah, he looked fine to me.
Yeah, Chex is just blazing through these rooms. Not much to say about him, but he's gonna be dropping into Cold Stare. Which, like with most boss fights, if it goes well, it goes well. If not, it is... hold on to your butts.
It's one of the worst time losses in the game that you can do. So you have to go through the entire dungeon again and do the bomb jump again, so it costs another bomb. Plus you have to find somewhere to recover your magic, and of course just routine Cold Stare. Nice one poke.
Yeah, very nicely done. Meanwhile, Moogle did find a heart. I'm not sure if He got it under the bush pickup, or if he killed a crab for it. I was watching Cold Stare at the time.
Yeah,
But
he
he
got
is back
the-
on full hearts, so that's nice.
He got the gamble bush before catfish, and then threw the bush in.
Nice, nice, nice. And an excellent tiny warp dick screen there. And into Ice Palace.
Ooh.
Yeah, Vortex, I've always been told that if I need a heart and I pick up that bush, just to carry it and throw that into catfish. Okay, so Chex is not getting ether here. Which means he is a Meyer shopper for ether.
Based on his splits, I'm gonna say he gets Ether and Mire and Ice Rod and Turtle Rock. Which is what I would say most people are doing. Like, there's not a lot of... At this level, people seem to hate Long Swamp. But also, like, you don't really see a lot of what's called optimal shopping, which would be ether. Oh no, that is optimal shopping. Never mind.
Moogle is like screaming through this dungeon. Moogle has got his groove back, and we're on our tear. Yes, hit the hot dog bug with the pot. He deserves it every single time.
Yeah, ever since I heard you point out that those things look like walking hot dogs, I can't unsee it.
Yes. Join me, Sliver.
I've been infected by the twin.
My brain does weird things. I'm sorry.
I think pattern recognition is just something that humans do. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Moogle can take one more hit here, and then it's danger. Oh, we're gonna bully
fine.
the last one.
We're good.
Alright, Chex is in Swamp. This is the intended second dungeon of the game. So you're not really ever in danger health-wise, but like every hit that you take is a little over half a second that you lose, and however long it takes you to get back on your movement line.
Yeah, it's the 1,000 paper cuts dungeon. But we wait till now because it just routes better this way, because tempered just makes it like a joke, almost. Makes the boss easier, makes all the little things. Oof, okay. We're getting a little bit bullied here. Just go underneath it. Thank you, Moogle. Okay. Moogle is taking a beating here, and that is not a nice thing.
Yeah, so this situation in particular is why I've seen a lot of people switch Ether to the Swamp split, because it matters a lot less if you get damaged in this split versus if you get damaged in the Mire split. Oh, we're trying for a fairy? Oh, not even any drops.
The game has it out for him today, I think.
Yeah, everybody's had those days when just can't seem to do anything right.
Fun fact, when you are doing the hook dash to the statue and pushing it up to put it on the switch, if you throw the pot and it hits the berry, you can get shocked. Apparently, you still have the sword out, like hitbox, so the berry can still electrocute you, and you can actually see the sword sometimes. It's interesting little visual glitch.
Yeah, I haven't had it happen before, but I have heard about it and I've seen clips of it. Alright. This looks good. Oh no. Okay. Well, no zero cycle for Chex, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Are we gonna get a spleeb catch though?
Chex isn't a really big memer. Just 100% straight business. So Moogle was at 0 bombs there, so just decided to hammer dash through the pots for funsies, and because there's a bomb in there.
3 hearts in Swamp is a little scary.
Yeah, after taking that much damage on Death Mountain, it's getting there. There are a few opportunities to get hearts in the dungeon here that, again, you don't normally need. See how worried he is about his health in this next little stretch coming up here, because you get this free heart, but then there's one up above there that is really, really slow, but if you need it, you need it. And then there's 3 in the room right before you fall down to the big key.
Those ones seem like a scam. In Sociable Firebar,
yeah, normally you're going to take 1 hit of damage to get 3 hearts, so you end up netting +2. So it ends up being fine TM.
I'd rather get the restock room hearts. But
if you're not going to survive that far, then
that's true. That's true.
Kind of do what you got to do. So Chex did take a hit, so it's not going to have beams for Meyer 2. Oh, he gets Ether and Ice Rod here. I see.
And you said he wasn't a memer.
This isn't a meme.
I'm kidding, Chex. We love you. Okay, well, you were right. Moogle went for those hearts there in Sociable Firebar and only took 1 hit of damage, so very nicely done. Now, will he bird toss for money for a charity?
I think he would do that, but that bird's pretty far away, so it depends on if he values the frames of the birds. Okay, yeah. The speedrunner at heart.
Yeah. Meyer, once I learned Meyer, it quickly became one of my more consistent splits. At least the dungeon part. Vidi is still up in the air for me, but the actual dungeon, I feel much more comfortable. It's a lot more consistent for me. I don't know if it's the same for you, but...
And Vidi's also on a script, so like once you get comfortable with the script for Vidi, that should be pretty consistent as well.
Moogle, you're a sweetheart.
Eat through the hot dogs. Yep. Okay.
Very nice ones. Or Zero Cycle. Chex, I am not sure what Duck Heart is, but oh my goodness, that looks like an incredible speed catch on Moogle's side.
I think maybe he killed a crab and the duck dragged him to the heart.
Oh, okay, okay. Nice. Look at that spleeb catch. Oh my goodness. It's a thing of beauty.
Oh, that's glorious. Love to see it.
Now, is that spleeb catch only capable, like you're only able to do a spleeb catch if you do the quick kill?
No,
is that right?
it depends. It depends where you pick up the crystal from. So if you let the crystal land and then you run below it, then you can. Oh, where are we going?
Moogle, where are we going? You cannot clip into Meyer, Moogle.
Oh no.
Moogle. Moogle.
Oh no.
Moogle. This is naughty. You're gonna get grounded, Moogle.
Shield your eyes. Forbidden tech. Gasp.
Moogle, you are grounded, young man. Grounded. We don't even get a chance for bird toss with this way either.
No, we don't. Unfortunately, we don't even go past the... Is this faster with an activated flute? Maybe?
Where are we going now, Moogle?
Oh, he's... I think he's gonna grab the bird.
Okay, Moogle.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
we are having
it the whole
fun.
way.
Let's go.
Alright,
Carrying
I think
it
that
in.
was... I think that was worth $2. What do you think? No, toss and carry both count.
You know, you gotta give it to Moogle for finding a way to still have fun after the run that he has had. So, shoutouts to Moogle for that. Plus, I'm smiling so much that my cheeks hurt now. And so, yeah, thank you so much for that, Moogle.
Moogle just disqualified himself by going out of bounds, but it's okay because he took extra time to carry that bird all the way from basically where it spawns into the dungeon. Oh, was that the swag switch hit?
It was. One
Let's
swing
go.
hit this switch and killed the... Is it a Bari that you kill there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever seen that. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, now we're just getting unhinged. Fire dashing after the second torch.
Like I said, you gotta find some fun in a run like this. Keep yourself going. And I applaud him for doing it. Like, I don't know if I could have fun at this point in a run like this. I would probably be on the verge of tears and not want to do anything but quit and go cry in my bedroom. But
yeah, I always have massive respect for the people that are able to finish out the run, because I hate seeing red on my timer. That's why I'm not very good at races.
yeah, meanwhile, I'm just looking at splits here, and Chex's compared to gold splits, that little column, there's a lot of good splits in this run. I don't know if they consider them good, like if you top runners consider them good splits, but I would consider being within 5 to 10 seconds of gold in the dark world good splits.
Well, he doesn't have his segment times listed on his timer, so I would have to do math to figure out the individual splits, but he was, I believe, plus 40 after Aga 1, after the 7 blue balls, and he's now plus 47, so it's pretty decent Dark World so far. We're also doing the backup spooky.
Did we not get spooky?
No, he's setting up a different way to do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's doing like 80 spooky.
Yep.
Or not.
Didn't hit the fire rod dash there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically the way that you're supposed to hit that switch is put a Samaria block at the bottom and then cane dash up and then chuck a block in the pit. But you can also like maintain spooky by doing like dash dust there. I find that difficult just because you're facing the pipe and you don't really have a lot of wiggle room to not just grab it.
Nice, Viddy. And yeah, Chex, I'm with you there. I hate it when the pokey is in the top left and you're just a little bit too high and you hit the switch like 3 times while you're spinning it. But Chex handled it really, really well.
Yeah, I did get the fairy drop off of that, so gave him beams. Unfortunately, that shooter has other plans.
Did get the 10-drop arrow pack, though. So he is sitting really nice on arrows here.
Yeah, that's really good. So he probably just, like, you don't even need to get the Mike's chest. Yeah, and like Mike's chest is actually faster to get than the downstairs chest, but since he's going to be at 27 arrows, it's just not, like, it's not really a viable option. Alright, Moogle is about to test his luck, see how many rocks he needs to pick up.
Come on, let's do this. Come on, video game. Hooray!
Alright, second try, first try every time. Interesting that Chex just you'll see a lot of people get that key dash just by going and nudging off of the bottom pipe, but Chex going for the, I assume, slightly faster no nudge, just gridding yourself based on the pattern of the walkway. If it is faster, it's only by a couple of frames.
We tried for a Waffle House and we got dead rocked. And now we're stuck in the dead rock. Dude, I blink and I miss Trinex. Holy cow. Alright, Moogle grabbing that ferry outside of Paradox Cave before heading over here to TR.
Hopefully he remembers the bomb in the lobby. But he also does. Oh, that's right. He does an alternate strat in the peg maze that takes him past a bomb pot. Oh no, what are we doing now?
We're gonna clip down to the ledge.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, we're not clipping down to the ledge. Where are we going, Moogle?
Laser bridge, maybe? No.
Moogle.
Laser bridge this way?
Where are we going, Moogle?
Like, okay. I think we're clipping into GT.
Oh, okay, we're clipping into GT. Yeah.
We'll just race Chex up GT.
Nobody saw that. Right? Although, I mean, Moogle's already grounded, so... I mean, I don't know much more I can do. No, maybe I could have Satan take away his video game privileges till next week or something. Now he's hovering.
Gonna try again? No.
No.
Okay. Maybe we'll hover Mulderm too. Yes, Twinmo really is a mom.
I'm a mean one too. I make my kids do the dishes and take out the garbages and do other chores. Yeah, I'm a mean mom. I make them help with dinners. Like, I'm making them learn how to cook for themselves. Like, I'm so mean.
Imagine.
Yo, let's go. Nice. They can do chicken enchiladas, if you like really simple chicken enchiladas. They can also do, I think they could probably handle the Parmesan crusted chicken that we do. Oh, Check's having a little bit of a hard time with that. The ice almost there. But Moogle's having a hard time too. It's okay. We're fine.
Chex got through the flood pretty fast, so I don't think we're in bat affecting territory. Moogle's bats are messed up though.
Yeah, they're messed. We're gonna have.
Oh, we're even doing tempered sword pokes, which actually do fighter sword damage.
Oh, really? That's horrible. What were the video game people doing? Like, come on.
Well, so they flip the damage between Master Sword and Fighter Sword because you're not gonna have the Master Sword when you fight the Armos Knights the first time. So Fighter Sword does Tempered Sword damage, and Master Sword slashes do Fighter Sword damage.
That's just rude. Like, come on. Oh, Moogle is down to 2 hearts. It's okay.
You're gonna be a gamer.
We're fine.
Only 1 arrow too.
I honestly don't know. I mean, Moogle has done some pretty interesting things.
Yeah, he can't even
yeah,
get the
there's no
recovery
bomb.
room because he just has no bombs.
Okay, we're down to 1.5. This is fine. We're fine. I'm not worried. I mean, obviously, he's gonna forfeit or do something crazy so that Chex finishes first anyway, but I still want to see him finish the run. You know what I mean?
It's a little light on magic. But
yeah, he'll have to pick up the
get
magic pot
here.
Good on him for remembering which one it is.
I'm shocked that we didn't get some Ariel ammo from Moogle.
Moogle is also low on magic, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so why is he low? That would be because he missed the arrow and had to fire rod the skeleton in G5. If he did the arrow, I didn't see him do the arrow. I thought he had fire rod out the whole time, but he did have to do an additional shot to hit the skeleton.
I'm glad he remembered that torch.
Forgot the lamp part of Lamp Dash. Yes,
yeah.
Moogle is a lot closer, and that would be because he used unsavory means to skip a dungeon.
We already told him he's grounded, but you know.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to learn.
Nah, he keeps having fun. Anyway, so, but yeah, he completely skipped Turtle Rock. He clipped into Mire after Swamp. And then he clipped into GT. So. Oh, and also before Mire, he decided, since he clipped into Mire, he decided to go down, spawn. He opened up Mire, he went down, he spawned the bird, ethered the bird, and then carried the bird into Mire.
Yeah, that was a very tough Aga fight, and that was a nice triple to close it out.
Aga 2 is impossible. Okay, we got the hover.
Hey. X missing the final slash there for phase 1. Now it's gonna have to hopefully get a 2-in-1, but it's not exactly easy from this position. Might just hold out for a 2-in-2.
Better to play it safe. Those bats do... What is it? Is it 4 hearts for the bats?
Yeah, it's 4.
And then touching Ganon does 4 hearts. Or
Touching
more.
Ganon, I think, does 8.
That's right, that's right. It's more. Ganon, it has been a long enough run. Can we please stop warping? Ganon, what did I just say? Okay, we're fighting Ganon on 1 heart. On Moogle's side. Which you guys can hear because you have his audio. Meanwhile, Chex is having a really nice phase 4.
Yeah, he did a few spins that looked scary, but are really just ultimately not. Like when he goes all the way underneath and then pins himself against the pit like that. But they're fine. Alright, get your GGs in chat for Chex, who will cross the bridge here legally. And a 126.37 for Chex. See if Moogle can be a gamer and close this out on 1 heart. Alright. Oh, that's a dead Ganon, but he doesn't have all the crystals, so
Does have a fire sword.
oh.
That was a weird... Alright, nice,
nice,
Moogle. Nice way to finish
slide
that
out
out.
of there.
Welcome in, Chex. GG's on your win. Seemed like a very, very nice, solid run up through Turtle Rock there.
Yeah. Yeah, I started to slip, but I was having a lot of fun watching the restream. So, yeah, I'm not that happy with the time, but it's okay. A lot of good stuff was in the run.
Yeah, it's also some of the hardest splits, so just
Yeah.
how many do you know how many warps that Ganon was? Because 227 is a lot.
I don't know. It was probably between 5 and 10. 2 and 2. Ganon.
Oh, 2 and 2, that's right. So I have goldfish brain.
I don't know why I didn't slash. Maybe I tried to slash too quickly or something. But yeah, I just dropped something. That didn't work.
Well, I was thoroughly entertained throughout the whole race. Both by... oh, I'm so sorry. Both by your good run. I loved watching you crack up when you were listening to commentary. Which, I mean, online... or the restream can't see it, but it was good. I don't know if Moogle's coming in, though. Does anybody know if Moogle's coming in? Okay, looks like Moogle is not. So checks.
You get to know. You get to know.
Yeah. I mean, you said that you weren't super happy with the time, but was there a split that you were happy with, or anything that went exceptionally well that you wanted to talk about?
I'm looking, and I am just surprised to keep some of the segments 5 seconds above gold, because I do remember mishaps in them. So I feel like a lot could have been done better, but the times are decent enough. And yeah, so I don't know. Mount Hera, Pod, Thieves, Skull were all fairly good. And Meyer was surprisingly good, because Overworld was a mess and Meyer 2 was a mess. But I just dealt with it, so it was not a big deal. Incoming gold for Meyer, probably sometime.
Yeah, I think the only thing that went wrong in Meyer was you took a little bit of damage on the mountain, but then you, I guess, got a heart from somewhere.
Yeah, the duck heart is where you use the fire rod in Meyer 2 on a whiz robe, and you get a heart chance. Then you can use beams in the top of the room.
Why is that called a duck heart then?
Because Apathy Duck came up with it.
Okay. That makes more sense now. Gotcha. Do either of you two have anything else to say before we wrap things up?
Not really. Just thank you, Pops, for the restream. Thank you, Twin, for the comms. Thank you, Chex, for the gaming. Thank you, Moogle, for the slightly illegal gaming.
Yeah, Moogle got to go out of bounds and I didn't, and that's okay. I was just slightly jealous. No, not really. Just kidding. But it was fun to race and fun to listen to. So thanks, everyone.
Before we close out, I just want to mention that there are 4 races scheduled for tomorrow. We've got one at, I believe it's 7 p.m. Eastern, which is Vortex of Doom versus Meowski. And then at 8:01 p.m. Eastern, we actually have 2 races. We have Sawyer versus Blue and Yerok versus Owase. We are needing commentary, so please, if you are able to sign up for commentary, even if you feel like you are under knowledgeable about the race, usually we'll pair you up with someone who knows a little bit more, and you can ask questions and learn and have fun with it. And I'm a big proponent for at least trying it once, and if you don't like it, that's fine, but like, I'm gonna pull out the mom voice here, you have to try it at least once before you can say that you don't like it. So
Yeah, if you're even interested in learning to run at all, and even if you don't know anything, you'll have someone in the booth here to ask questions, and you'll have 2 people to watch to see everything in action. So it is definitely a great way to get into it.
Yep. But yeah, that's it for tomorrow on the league events. So if you're good, Sean, we'll hand it back over to Pops.
Thanks, comms. Good job, Chex. Thank you, Moogle, for entertaining everyone. Do you have a raid target in mind, Chex? Maybe, somebody doing some glitches? No pressure.
I didn't have
Looking
anyone
through.
in mind.
Is Moogle still gonna... He's still alive. Is he playing more? We can send a raid that his way if he's going again.
I don't I don't think he's still alive. At least he's not showing up in my list.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't see him on my list either.
okay. Looks like Spleeby is still on. We can raid Spleeby. I believe it's a PG-13 stream, just so you guys know. Not really. Oh, I like that idea. So, you're gonna fire it up, Twin?
No, I actually have to go work tomorrow and I am incredibly tired. So I am so sorry, Fox, but I shall disappoint you once again. Maybe if we raid Fox, Fox will fire it up.
Okay, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for the race. Thanks, comms. Like Twin said, we need comms tomorrow, and we'll be back for more. Have a good night.